Time for one last push with a bad advantage. Here's Brink. Into the middle, Farabee down low, Forster, he scores! Flyers after this by Kevin 3-2 if they hurry. Couturier off on the right side. Brink in front, they score! Joel Farabee swatting that one past Wolf.
We'll get a look at it here. Brink heads up. Beautiful area pass. That is something right there. Yep, it just lands right as Farabee receives it. That is one heck of a pass by Brink.
Front from Luchenko. Bouchard out of the box. Farabee goes skate the stick. Final 30 seconds of period number 2. Here's Brink toward the net. They score!
Deflects it into his own net. This is Bobby Brink's goal. And after killing off a 40-second 5-on-3.
York for Brink. Bobby Brink in across the line. Cuts to the middle, lost the puck. Now it's York with the shot, he scores! Lawton the steal. Lawton hands off to Brink. Brink to Farabee to Brink. He scores! Bobby Brink gives the Flyers the lead late in the third.
Brink goes to the net and Farabee finds him as he goes there and tucks it through the 5-hole.
That one takes off, goes to the corner, then another quick shot by Brink. Save, rebound, they score!
It kicks right back out for Bobby Brink. He's able to find it, get it to the net alertly.
And Bobby Brink will hand off to Zamula. The Flyers live to tell about that one. Puck comes across, Richard scores! Tries to clear, does get it ahead, and finding it is Richard. Moving up, Richard, the shot, save, rebound, Brink, he scores! Bobby Brink punches home the rebound. Grant will fire it wide on purpose. He banked it, and getting a chop, and his Brink is still loose. They score!
Heads up play by Grant to use the end boards to get it towards the net. Brink puts a whack on it. Look at the positioning of the official, Jean-Hébert. He's right at the post. He sees that that puck is loose.
Brink into the high slot. Cates turns, fires, score! Noah Cates!
Getting rid of the goose egg, and here's Bobby Brink. Oh my gosh, he is flying like Bobby Orr-esque, and then all the way around the whole ice. This Cam York doing it. What a great pass there, and here's Cates kind of getting his body around so he can shoot that one.
Gets to it, Fox gets to it, he centers it in front, they score! Brink, the payoff, spectacular setup by Forster, and the Flyers have a 1-0 lead.
The shot by Adam Fox, and then Forster wins the battle. Plain and simple. Or actually jump in their step.
Pass in the middle, here's Brink, the move! Harrington made the same rebound, Forster, he scores! Absolutely ridiculous save, but Forster there to pop home the rebound. Play, Columbus didn't expect him to. Now Brink is checked. Kept in nicely though, the puck comes across to Konechny for the shot, he scores!
Watch the work here by Bobby Brink. Eventually, here, once he loses the puck, but to work to get back, and that allows Michkov to pick up the loose change.
You'll be watching hockey on New Year's Eve because that's how committed you are to the craft. You're not leaving the house. You're watching hockey.
Score! Right back is Philadelphia. Noah Cates has tied the game at 1.
Goes to work. Showtime. Look at Brink. This is the story of the Philadelphia Flyers this year. Winning battles on the wall, creating offensive opportunities with their legs.
With the York now ahead. Here's Brink with the puck. Brink swerves, centers, Cates shot, he scores!
They continue to find ways to have an impact on the game. Good puck possession here by Brink.
Flyers power play has come and gone. Here's Brink, little shimmy, all the way around behind. Centered at the shot, they score! Noah Cates, 5 straight games with a goal!
Great stuff here by Bobby Brink to hang on to this puck.
It's the line, he'll just send it in along the kick play. It bounces to Brink and now to Paling, and that shot reflects wide. Brink will bank it back out. Zamula leans into one, save, rebound in front, Paling, he scores! Brink sends it along the kick plate all the way back out. Zamula, lots of room. He'll wait, fire, and then save made. Zamula then centers it out in front. They score! His coach feels as though he's been that good. Here's Bobby Brink trying to center. Puck comes back to him. He got it down low to Cates in front. They score! Tyson Forster, and just 21 seconds in.
Bouncing puck, they win it. Little play there between Cates and Brink.
Flyers steal the puck here. Sealer with some room takes a look, fires it in front, and they score! Bobby Brink! Off the great setup from Sealer.
Good job by Sealer to knock this puck down, and a heads-up play to find the seam to Brink.
Tortorella sends out Cates. Forster. Cates gets the puck in front of the shot, and Brink scores! Bobby Brink with a power play tally. The Flyers have the lead in the third.
And the second unit takes advantage. They don't often get the start, so when you get it, you better take full advantage. Pressure by Forster, and Cates leads to the turnover. And then Cates finds Brink in the open ice. Makes no mistake to the far post.
They said they had some meetings previously at other levels. See something there. Here's Brink, a blast. He scores! A laser from Bobby Brink.
From there, but here the face-off win. The setup by Risto.
Back to Sealer, right back ahead to Brink. Brink waiting, the Flyers are changing. He'll hit a man off the bench. It's Couturier for the shot. They score! Forster down low with a tip. And the Flyers with an immediate response. And they're back on top.
Making plays to the back post. They just cause problems for the goaltender because you're worried about the shot.
Peltier tips it. Brink carries on. Brink to Cates. Cates the shot. He scores!
Nice to get the reward. The Flyers able to get the puck out of the zone, use the speed through the neutral zone, and then Cates does the rest. I'm not sure if Nadal.
Pass this way, knocked down by Drysdale. Looks to get the Flyers back in the other direction. Here's Brink. Back to Drysdale again. Across ice, the shot, and they score! Sealer lays it off. Forster with a shot save, made rebound. Brink scores!
Brink's in the hard area. Is there contact with Brink and Nedeljkovic? Hard to tell. Sullivan perhaps taking a look. I think it's a good goal. And
he's got two, and now he's got the puck again in front. They score! I'm not sure if it went off of Brink or not. But just like that, bang, bang, and it's 5-1 Philadelphia. And I believe it is Brink's goal. And it's Brink's fourth point of the night.
Cates picks it up, finds Brink driving the net.
Couldn't quite complete the pass, and now Russ comes up limping. He goes back to the bench. And now the Flyers on the rush. Cates fires and scores! And just like that,
try to neutralize the crowd early, and here come the Flyers off the rush. They're one of the best rush teams in the National Hockey League.
Great team in the league for the year as well. They had only 38 first-period goals all year, but they have 3 here. Forster, tripped up penalty, following up his Cates shot, he scores! Excel off left wing penalty, back to Excel, throws it to the middle of the shot, they score! Bobby Brink off the rush, and the game is tied at 1.
2 consecutive beautiful passes, a beautiful sauce play to get it across, good pickup by Brink, and that right-hand shot, able to find the short side of the net.
He's stripped by Couturier, and he'll spring Brink. He's got a step. Brink moving on in. Brink and on goal! He scores!
Who hits him in stride, and that's what's important. You got to give a guy a puck when he's in motion so that he can use his speed to his advantage.
Double team got it ahead. Brink already with 2 on the night. He is sized up there by McDonough. Turns it back nicely. They get it in front of Paling. He waits, he digs, and he scores!
And he gets another opportunity. Brink does some terrific work in the corner to win this puck, get it to Lixell, and then watch the patience from here.
Hitchcock's not getting a lot of help in terms of power play points. Flies digging here. Brink's in there. The puck's loose. They score! Bobby Brink just kept digging away, and persistence pays off.
It's not strong enough. Look at Cates. He just wins the battle down low. Get it to the net. Kaiser's falling to the side. I mean,
on the bench as the Flyers win this draw, and Sealer takes the shot. Save, rebound, Forster. He scores!
Get to work on the face-off, and it's not a clean win, but it's a win by the winger. Bobby Brink is able to get in there and outmuscle the Canadiens player.
Flyers want to get him a win here today.
Absolutely, and the ultimate Flyer, right? I mean, for all that he's done.
Here's Cates, a shot, he scores! Bleak, it now rolls out, and there's Forster, who will give it to Brink, and across the line. Brink drops it, Forster blast, and he scores!
This is just a crafty little play here by Bobby Brink. Head up, through the legs drop pass, right into the wheelhouse for Forster, who has one of the better shots on the Flyers roster.
By Quick. Rempe tied up along the boards. Flyers take it away. In comes Sanheim. Off the post. Rebound. Score. With a shot, a deflection, a save by Kolosov. Goes back to the empty net. Score.
First child after him, and when my daughter was born, I just couldn't do it. So I had to tell him, sorry.
I got caught up in the moment. Cates shot there. Stopped by Forsberg. Tries to tuck it into the other side, and he does. He scores. Ruff his 900th coaching victory. Here's Noah Cates in front, the tip, and they score. Tyson Forster on cue.
Brink able to use the width of the ice.
Cloud on the draw. Flyers win the draw. They get it back to Brink. Brink holds. Samichkov for the shot. Save. Reimer the rebound. Post free. Comes back out to Brink again. Brink holds. To Michkov. From the angle, Michkov deals it. Takes it back from Paling. Michkov looks. Back out to the point. Brink hammers one. They score!
Retrieving pucks, keeping it alive. Michkov could have gone to that sharp angle play, but he does the right thing and makes a play. He's going to pick up an assist on this point shot by Brink. I don't know if it was tipped on the way in. I think it's going to be Brink's goal.